You are now watching the Queen Chioma.
Yep, 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 yep.
So hey guys, I'm back with another video. So today's video is brought to you by Aliexpress Hair, and I cannot wait to show you guys this installation of this wig. So they sent me a straight wig. It is the Brazilian straight. It is in 20 inches and it's a 4x4 closure wig, as you guys can see. So you guys know I like to customize all of my wigs by bleaching the knots. I'm going to start off by using some 30 volume developer, which is going to help bleach those knots, as well as the bleaching powder. I use the Clairol BW2 bleaching powder, as well as the Collada colors in blue, but I could not find mine, so I used the L'Oreal Quick Blue as a toning powder. So the first step is going to be getting a bowl to put in all of these different ingredients. First thing you're going to do is pour in that bleaching powder. I was using the end of my bag, and with a 4x4 closure or any closure, you really don't need that much, so definitely mize it and save it because this stuff is really expensive. I'm then going to add in the toning powder, and then after I add in that toning powder, the last step is adding in that liquid developer, and now we have our ingredients in the bowl. So now we can take a nice spoon or something to mix it all together, and you want to make sure that you get a thick consistency that is not too drippy or droopy to spread on the lace area of the closure. So I'm taking the wig and I'm putting it on my mannequin head inside out, making sure to separate those baby hairs so they don't get bleached. And I'm going to lightly, even though it looks kind of heavy, the clip is just sped up, but I'm just going to be lightly placing this all over the lace area of the lace closure, making sure I'm thoroughly coating all of the knots. That way we can have knots that are bleached and look like it's coming out of our scalp. We want all of our lace closure, lace wig, lace frontal units to look like it's coming straight out of the scalp. So bleaching the knots on the closure or frontal is very, very imperative to making your wigs look very natural. Along with plucking, bleaching is definitely up there as a very, very important step to making sure that your wig comes out looking very natural. So our final step is going to be letting that sit on the closure. I'm going to let mine sit for about 40 minutes. I usually do 40 minutes to 45 minutes when I'm bleaching any knots on a frontal or a closure. So I'm going to introduce you guys to my new stylist, Dej, and she is the owner of the SLAYED Lounge in Toledo, Ohio. So you guys see I look crazy sitting down on her chair with my little errand running wig. So we're going to get myself and my hair looking really good. So I actually came to her with my braids already done and a wig cap on to make the process a little bit faster. The first step that she's taking is actually pushing back my baby hairs or just the front part of my hair so that she can apply the wig cap and have it get down nice and tacky. So once she does that, she places the wig cap over my ears, and she's actually going to be putting the Got to Be Glued Free spray just on the front area of the closure, just because we're only doing a closure. So we don't have to put this on the entire front part of my hairline because, again, we are only using a closure wig for this installation. So the next step is actually making sure that this dries down and gets nice and tacky. So we're going to go ahead and sit underneath the dryer. So this is actually pretty much my favorite part. I got to just sit and chill for about 10-15 minutes on my phone, and it was nice, soothing, and relaxing. So after that's done, Dej is just going to take a scissors and she's going to cut off that excess part of my wig cap, and this is just to expose a thin layer right by my hairline so that the installation is undetectable and unclockable. You want this to be as flat as possible so that your wig lays nice and flat and there's no lumps or bumps. And to make it look even more natural, she's going to be taking the Maybelline Fit Me foundation that matches with my shade, and she's going to be putting that on the front area where my lace closure is going to be sitting so they can look like my scalp color. As you can see, she's just lining up the front of the wig to make sure that she got the right color on the foundation, and she's going to be cleaning off the front of my forehead where the glue is going to be going with some water and alcohol. So the next step is actually going to be putting on the wig. So starting from the back, she puts the wig on, and she actually had it nice and snug on there. The wig had adjustable combs and adjustable straps to make sure it fit my head very nice and snug. So she adjusts my wig, and then she takes a clip to move up that excess lace so we can go ahead and apply the glue. Now Dej does have her own lace glue. It is called the SLAYED adhesive. All of this information will be in the description box down below. So if you want to support a black business as well as the black hair business, you can definitely try out her lace glue. My wig is actually still on, and I got my hair done about a week ago, so it definitely holds up. And I'm going to let this play out. She's using like a popsicle stick or just like a flat edge to apply the glue, and she actually went in with 3 layers. So in this final clip, I zoomed in a little bit so that you guys can see that when she puts on those final layers, you can see that it's actually drying very clear and transparent, which means the glue is really good because you don't want to have any white glue showing underneath your install by your lace area. So she's just going to delicately put my lace closure into into the glue using the end of the comb to add in any excess to make sure it is nice and snug, because we don't want our hair to be sweated out or to be lifting or doing anything. And she also sections off my baby hairs. Deja also has her own elastic bands, and these are not just any elastic bands. These are actually ones that are stretchy. It has a Velcro strip in the back. That way you're not just tying it on and losing the circulation in your head. It actually fits snug around your actual head. So I was actually really impressed to see this one with a Velcro. I've never used this one before. Too long. It fits on everybody's head shape, and of course, go support the brand. So as that was laying on there, she moussed down my hair to make sure that my part is right down the center, just like I wanted it. And this is just gonna keep that part distinct and have the hair lay where it's supposed to go. So I sat underneath the dryer for a second time just to make sure that my parting area was locked and loaded and in place. So the next step is actually going to be her running the flat iron through my hair. So she made it nice and bone straight, and I really liked that look because I usually don't wear straight hair. I don't even like straight hair like that, but I wanted something that I hadn't tried before. And then y'all, this is what my hair looked like when it was all said and done. There was a clip of her doing my baby hairs, but for whatever reason it got corrupt. So next time I'm in her chair, I'll definitely show you guys how she did my baby hairs. Deja is then going to use the SLAYED by Deja wax stick, and this is just going to allow for those extra flyaways in the parting area to lay even more flat. So I zoomed in a little bit just so you guys can see. And the wax stick just helps to define the part a little bit more and help lay down that hair so that it doesn't fly up or get any form of frizzy. So it's looking like it's coming fresh out of the scalp. I mean, like, look at me. Like, I was really impressed. It was a really fast, easy process. I love stylists that can just get to the point, do their job, be professional, and I definitely enjoy my experience. I usually don't get my hair done by a stylist, but I'm definitely gonna keep going back to her because I feel like my hair looked really natural and I was really in love with the install. It looked really pretty when it was all said and done. So if you guys are looking for a hairstylist in the Toledo, Ohio area, or if you're just anywhere near Ohio and you're ever in here, definitely check out Deja. Her prices are very affordable, very reasonable, and she has a plethora of other things. She is a weave and wig specialist, so she does sew-in, she does lace frontal installs, as well as wig installs as well. She also has her own quality hair extensions, and also the products that we mentioned are also on her website. So definitely check her out. So that is it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you want the link to this wig down below, I would really recommend it for a quick closure wig. Closure wigs to me are my favorite. All of that will be in the description box down below, like I said. Don't forget to follow me on all of my social media networks, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.